Education is a wonderful tool. We spend a significant chunk of our young lives in school preparing for the world and its many challenges. But sometimes, education just plain lies to us. And in today's It's All Viral video, we'll be taking a look at 10 lies you probably learned in school. Kicking things off, one thing that many of us were probably taught in school is that famous artist Vincent van Gogh actually cut off his own ear. Well, apparently that's not the case. Recent research into this has actually found that a fellow artist named Paul Gauguin sliced off Van Gogh's ear during a sword fight with Vincent. My whole world is a lie. Now, many of us have also been made to believe that chameleons are an animal that changes its colors as a method of camouflaging themselves against their surroundings. Lie. Well, somewhat. Colors on these smart lizards in fact alter based on how they regulate their body temperature, and it's also a mating habit. The next story that we were made to believe in our education system is that Sir Isaac Newton devised his theory of gravity based on an apple falling from a tree and hitting him on the head. Now, whether this was just a ploy in order to make us more engaged with learning or not, it's simply not the case. Well, not entirely. The story about the apple is mostly true. It happened and Newton did devise his theory, but the apple merely fell to the ground. It never hit him on the head at all. Another bogus fact we were taught to believe in school is that there is no gravity in outer space. However, delving deeper into your scientific studies, it is in fact true that there is gravity present in space. It's what holds our entire solar system together. It is, however, significantly weaker to the centralized force here on Earth. Now, you may have been taught that the American flag has 13 stripes to symbolize the 13 colonies that originally settled here. Well, this is actually wrong. There were in fact only 12 original colonies, as Delaware was never a spate colony. When taken from the Dutch by the British, Delaware was then passed between Pennsylvania and Maryland for a period of time. It was widely believed that Abraham Lincoln, known occasionally as Honest Abe, was strongly against America's procession of slavery, and that this was the main fuel behind the Civil War. This is mostly true, as Lincoln was against slavery. However, Abe's main political aims were to make the distant bond between the northern and southern American states a lot stronger than they were at the time. This next one surprised even me a little bit. So yeah, everyone's heard the story that us humans have evolved from ape-like relatives, right? Totally not the case. In the theory of evolution, only the fittest species survive and the obsolete generally die out. If this was the case and we had evolved directly from apes, all apes would be dead by now. It's more likely that the ape is a common ancestor to us, not a direct ancestor. Now, we were all told that when you see those deep blue veins in your arm, they are actually deoxygenated blood cells flowing through your arms. Well, despite being taught to believe this, the blood isn't and never will be blue. It's just a trick played on you in the way that your eyes are perceiving the color. One myth that has been taught in most American history classes is that all of the founding fathers were practitioners of the Christian faith. This is, again, simply untrue. Kicking things off, Thomas Jefferson and Benjamin Franklin themselves were both declared as deists, who didn't particularly follow any religion, but generally believed that there was a God due to nature's great wonders. As well as this, John Adams was a Unitarian and Alexander Hamilton only converted to Christianity after the death of his son. And the final and most egregious and vital lie on this list was the idea passed along that we in fact only use about 10% of our brains. Well, you'd only be using 10% of your brain if you actually believed that was true. However, according to Barry Gordon, a neurologist, our brain is active almost all the time and we use nearly every part of it. It's only movies such as Lucy and Limitless that lead us to believe otherwise. And that's it for our list of 10 lies you were probably taught in grade school. Got any educational falsities of your own? Be sure to let us know in the comment section below. But alright, thanks so much for watching this video, and as always, I am the Black Link, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.